Hey everybody, so I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick finance reading just to see what's in the energy for everyone who's watching. Look at this. Right off the bat, as I say finance, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This could be like a new opportunity that's coming your way, and it's going to be something that you might have to give out some kind of emotional, some kind of empathy. And then we also have the King of Swords. This is just business relation, just being able to speak clearly and plan accordingly, but also be able to give out some kind of some kind of empathy, some kind of emotional support here. And then the Knight of Swords, there's going to be some kind of action that's going to be taken once you plan accordingly to whatever this is. And then the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, so there's going to be a lot of like things that could be like coming toward you within regards to communication and fulfilling emotional energies, like just being nice and being kind, right? And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. Like anything that you have planned for, like you affirmed something, and it's going to generate some kind of wealth for you. We have the Ace of Wands. So this King of Cups is being emotional and empathic because it is something that they enjoy, something that brings them like activation. This makes you feel very good. So once you do receive like some kind of Ten of Pentacles, because you're going to be getting a lot of money there, and then you'll be able to you might even talk about it. I don't really like the idea of flexing on certain things because when we flex, it's kind of just like bragging. Like, I mean, I guess that it's okay to flex, but you just have to be aware of who you're flexing to, because sometimes it's better to just flex to yourself. You don't have to let everybody else know what your flexes are. You don't have to try to get big in front of everybody else. Like, your strength, and that's good enough for me personally. I know my strength, and that's good enough for me. I don't have to show everybody. So now, oh my god, dude, this can't get any fucking better. Look at that. Excuse me. I just got excited. And I felt like being cool for a second. But we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is like, dude, that's like so awesome. Like, I'm doing this. Oh my god. Okay, so that's so awesome. Because look at that. You have like so much independence and so much financial wealth coming toward you. Honestly, I really wanted to do this reading mainly for me, but I was just like, let me just go ahead and like put it on YouTube because, yeah. And then we do have the Page of Wands. So look at that. Some kind of idea that, that this opportunity, that you had like made a judgment on, it was something that had started, like it was like this initiation, and it's like, like it gave you some kind of idea, and now you're just like, wow, look at what I have done. And now you're able to build on this because like not only were you like a knight going 1 to 2 places, but you're also a king. You're also in masculine energy, making it happen, and you're actually like you're actually doing it. And then we have the Chariot, which is just going to express how intense this is. Like, you might feel very happy, very emotionally fulfilled with this. And this could also be like, because I was about to say like, oh, this is not necessarily creating, but this is creation with the Chariot, because it has the full interpretation of God. When it's just like one side, like, if it's just masculine or if it's only feminine, like, one side can't create without the other. They do need each other. So then we do have the Three of Pentacles. So many pentacles, so much money for this financial reading. A lot of money is going to be coming toward you. So if you were worried about any kind of finances, don't worry. You're going to be working with a lot of people, and whoever you're working with, whoever you're talking to, you're going to get money from whatever it is that you're working with. Then we have the Seven of Cups. So now this is independent work, and like, you're talking to many people, so you're independently working and you could be talking to a lot of people or going to different places to like fulfill certain things that you were planning to do. So maybe you don't necessarily know everything, or you could be overwhelmed by how much work you're doing, but this is also expressing the energy of relaxation too, and being in luxury. So this is more of like maybe like mental confusion, like but yet even if you might be like a little bit well, not confused mentally, it's more of an energy of like you like needing to rest, because you actually have like you could be like overworking yourself in some kind of way. So that could be like another thing. Like you need to like take a second to like hold on. I don't mean to like I don't mean to say like put on your brakes, but I mean to just like say like don't like overwork yourself, because that's what that could be. Just like cuz he's like a Knight of Swords, and he's like the fastest knight there is. He's like Flash. So if he's like going from A, B, C, D locations, you know, think about like doing errands in the car. That can be like, you want to, like, the moment that you get home, you're going to want to go into this energy, which is the Four of Swords, which is rest and relaxation. But, you're doing that because of, for, your stability. Don't worry, everything's going to be okay. Yeah, you're going to be okay. Even if you feel like, super, like, if you feel like overwhelmed or something, you'll be okay. And then we have the High Priestess. Now, these are things that, you are going through. You could be like, you could be like going and speaking to different people, or going and doing different things with your words, or with a car or something like that. But we do have the High Priestess here, and that's going to be something like where you are kind of being guided by your spirit team. In the spirit realm, you're going to be guided, and that's another thing. You could also be seeing like yourself doing these things like while you're sleeping in your dreams too. You could be feeling like a lot of like financial energy coming toward you. If you're not feeling overwhelmed, it could be like feeling a sense of like like being like anxious or something like that. Not like anxious, but feeling like, I guess that it can be like an anxious feeling, but feeling like you can feel something coming. Like, because the Seven of Cups is like it's like you can sense things. Like you can, like, it's like like there was this one time when I was just like sitting down and I didn't even know like what was, like I was just thinking, right? And like this lady in my head came up in my mind, and she had a particular hairstyle. And then 2 days later, I ran into a lady with that particular hairstyle. I wasn't trying to think of that particular hairstyle. I was just like, oh wow, that's a cool, like that's like an interesting hairstyle that I had just thought of. Like, and then someone just like randomly, like, because the universe, like the universe just works that way. So oh wow, look at the Nine of Cups. So there's going to be some kind of ending that will happen, but this is going to be very good for you. So good. And it could be even a surprise for you by the universe. And then we have the Five of Swords. This could just be overthinking certain things, or doubt too. It could have been doubt in the past, and now maybe like you can see something, but like it's just that like because you're not able to see certain things very clearly, this could just be like a mental like pattern, right? So normally the Five of Swords, it's like always like a mental pattern that we put ourselves in because of things that we have thought of in the past. Because he holds three swords, and those are the three swords that like basically hurt him in the past. And he's just like thinking with these three swords, right? And there are two swords that are laying on the floor, and those swords can bring maybe even more clarity, right? So he doesn't really pick up the swords that bring more clarity. He's just kind of like doing it where like but the thing is that could just be like you like being doubtful, and needing to have faith here is going to be very important. and just having belief in, like, yourself and your situation, and not to like overthink, or just to like, be like, don't judge anything, like, don't judge a book by its cover, right? And we have the Ten of Swords. So this is just going to express the achievement that will happen after you gain clarity. There's going to be like an end to a particular thought process, because there's going to be some kind of guide here for you. And then this will bring better manifestations towards you with that. You're going to be manifesting your wish fulfillments. But, all these swords, everything that you've been thinking about could just be derived from, like, being overwhelmed and just, like, maybe being tired. So you just need to get some rest. And then the Fool is just, like, taking that leap of faith. And, you're being guided by, your spirit team to take leaps of faith to your manifestation, so that way you can get your wish fulfillment. But you are being protected by any kind of thoughts that you may have, so... you're being protected on a higher level, on a higher platform in some way. You have the Five of Pentacles. So this is like, you kind of like protecting your peace, or this could also be like, like you, gaining like, more support, so that way you can move forward here. And so that way things can start to shift in some kind of way. Because the Five of Pentacles goes from a Four of Pentacles to a Five, right? So that opportunity, so you're going to be getting another opportunity, which was this Ace of Pentacles, and maybe before you could have been saving, but now you will have another pentacle to give you some kind of support, so that way you can push through any kind of like, negative thinking or anything like that. So you'll be okay. You're going to have a lot of strength here, and you're going to have a lot of hope too. And we do have wow, look at that, the Ten of Cups, and then the Star. So definitely a lot of wish fulfillment is going to come in, especially if you just keep on giving that hope. So just keep on giving that hope, just like a little bit of hope. Just keep on giving a little bit of hope. Just keep on going, and change your perspective and find a new pattern of thinking, so that way you can understand number one, why do you feel that way. Like, sometimes it can be good to like be your own counselor, like, like, why do you feel that way? Like, that's shadow work. Like, why do I feel this way, or why am I thinking this way? Why am I worried, or why am I scared? Like, like, why do I fear this? Or why do I feel like, like, why do I feel like jealous, or why do I feel like weird, or why do I think about red when I think about strawberries, right? Or something like that. Probably because strawberries are red. But yeah, so like, and then like, you can just accept certain things and just be like, okay, I would rather be whatever it is that you want to be, whatever that is, happy, because you are the one who's in control of like, what you are being, right? Like, I mean, you're being yourself, right? And then we have the Queen of Wands. So definitely going to be attracting like all of like, your manifestations. Like, this is about like you attracting manifestations. So definitely attracting manifestations, seeing better days. We go from 5 to 6 here, and then we go down to 4 here. So this is about like, you being content with what you have. So you're going to be very satisfied here. You're not going to like, this is like someone who could like, who's just not hungry, right? They're just like, I'm good. And then we do have the Two of Wands, because they have like, you have like other things that you see in the future for yourself. You have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is just going to be like, you like just kind of like not accepting something here and getting up and maybe even leaving it. And this could also be like, leaving behind like any cups here, because this is 4 and then that's 8. So there were certain things that you could have even tried. Like, there were certain things that you could have tried with the business, or with your finance, like certain jobs but you just like went more towards your wish fulfillment, because whatever was like maybe some certain things that were being offered to you and what you already had was not like, your manifestation. So like, I mean, not everything is going to be for you, but you're going to know what is for you. You have the Eight of Swords. This is just kind of going way too deep, to be honest, because it's just kind of like getting like groggy. And plus, this is also just expressing the fact that you have these manifestations here. So it's like the manifestations with the King of Swords and the King of Cups, right? Because the sword and the cup with the 8-8. So definitely, like, you just using your emotion, your empathy, your intuition to guide you, and maybe just like overthinking your work a little bit too much, over planning, overdoing like a little bit too much, just being too much of a king and not enough of a queen, right? Sometimes like we can get in our masculine energy, and that like, our masculine energy is awesome, but we definitely do need time to rest, and we also need time to just like, like not plan, right? So sometimes you don't have to plan everything, and sometimes it's just like, sometimes you just need to take a risk and just be like, la di da di da da da, right? So just letting you know, just like if you feel like you should do something, and like honestly what I've been doing is I've been trying to not think about what I do before I do it, because like, I mean, sometimes it's good to think about what you do before you do it, but other times it's like, like you can do something and even if you might like think like, oh yeah, I don't know if like, if like that would be your thought, like, I don't know if I should do this, then maybe you should do it. Like, if you feel like something is trying to hold you back or stop you from doing something, don't give that the power. Like, you have to be the one who decides like what happens to your situation, right? Not like, your thoughts, or sometimes like, it really depends. It depends, but to just don't be in the masculine energy too much. That's kind of going on here, right? Because it's like, you're giving out like, your love, and you're giving out all these ideas, and like, you're giving out a lot of energy of thought. You're being very thoughtful, and you're caring about like, what kind of love you're putting out there, because like, but you're not really receiving too much besides your manifestations. So you're going to, if you do, like, you're going to be receiving a lot of your manifestations with the Queen of Wands. So, like, I mean, that is a really good aspect there. So you are going to be receiving that, but it does look like you're going to be you're going to be giving out a lot of love, and you're going to be giving out a lot of light, and you're going to be giving out a lot of truth, and you're going to be thinking about your plans. And, you might feel a little bit drained. So just be careful like about how you distribute your energy, so that way you can manage your energy better. And yeah, and just remember to take your time to rest, because that's very important here. And yeah, that's all that I'll do right now. But it looks like, dude, oh my god, in the very beginning, um like they want you, like, God wants you to like take time to rest, but you have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 yeah, and the Ace of Pentacles. So don't worry, you have so much more coming toward you. Look at all those cards. 78 cards in the whole deck, and these ones were the ones that came out first. Yeah, definitely. You are going to be very stable, okay? So that was for finance. It wasn't for love, family, or nothing. It was only for finance, okay? So that was your financial energy that's going to be coming in to you very soon, very shortly. You're going to be receiving, your manifestations and your wish fulfillments. And that's honestly better than anything else. I mean, it's really good to be a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Swords. But to be a Queen of Wands, that means that you're receiving magic. You're receiving magical energy, right? So this is about like you being able to receive this financial wealth magically. Like, like that, like a snap of a finger. You receive this magically. Okay, so now you can also, like, you know, like put yourself in a Queen of Pentacles or a Queen of, like, you know, Cups receptive energy. If you feel like, you know, you should put yourself in a Queen of Cups receptive energy, like, but just for yourself, like, you know, like, so that way you can give love to yourself. So that way you can feel better, because that's what it really looks like. Looks like, you know, you might need a hug or something like that, or yeah. So just know that, you know, you are going to be receiving a lot of these wish fulfillments, and we did have the Star and the Ten of Cups, well, and the Nine of Cups. So, and we had the Ten of Cups. So yeah, just keep going, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do we do? Just swim, swim. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do we do? Just swim. Okay, so just swim, and like Dory, but just, like, you know, just be yourself, and you know, you can manifest anything. Don't exert yourself too much, right? Don't put out too much of your energy. Just and also be kind to yourself. Like, if you feel like, oh, I didn't complete this today, you know, like, I have been thinking about that. But you want to know what? Think about the things that you did complete. And that way, you know, you do feel better about yourself. So, yeah, just know that you are completing a lot of great things, and you are becoming very successful. So just yeah, keep on going, and don't stop. You know, don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Street lights, people. Okay, that was that was bad. But have a great day, you guys. Bye.